What is the Kenyan Dream? The Kenyan Dream is not a single thing. It shifts depending on who you ask, where they live, and how old they are. For some, it is a piece of land to call their own. For others, it is a job that pays reliably at the end of the month. And for many, it is simply the chance to wake up and try again. The phrase carries weight because it suggests something shared, but the reality is that the dream has as many versions as there are people in this country. Welcome to Kenyan Eyes, and today's video, we explore the Kenyan Dream. But before we continue, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss our videos. The historical dream. In the years just before and after independence, the Kenyan Dream was about ownership. Families who had been moved off their land during the colonial era wanted it back. Those who had stayed on white-owned farms as laborers wanted to finally work for themselves. The promise of uhuru was not just political freedom, but the chance to own soil, to plant something permanent, and to pass it down. For that generation, the dream was rooted in the ground. The urban dream. By the 1980s and 1990s, the focus had shifted toward the cities. Young people left their rural homes and came to Nairobi, Mombasa, and Kisumu looking for work, for education, and for the kind of life that a farm could not offer. The dream became about a job with a salary, a house with running water, and children who would go further than their parents did. It was about escaping the uncertainty of the village and finding stability in the city. The modern dream. Now, the Kenyan Dream has fractured again. For the young graduate, it might mean finding any job at all in an economy that does not have enough positions. For the hustler, it means building something from nothing, surviving on margins, and hoping that one deal or one idea will change everything. For the family in a rural area, it means reliable electricity, clean water, and a road that stays passable when the rains come. And for those who have left the country entirely, the dream is often about coming back, about earning enough abroad to finally return home and build something here. The dream deferred. Not everyone achieves what they hoped for. There are those who worked for decades and still do not own the land they live on. There are graduates stacking shelves or driving boda-bodas because the formal jobs never appeared. There are parents who sacrificed everything for their children's education, only to watch those children struggle the same way they did. The gap between what people were promised and what they actually get is part of the story too. The Kenyan Dream is not only about success, it is also about resilience, about the refusal to stop trying, even when the dream keeps moving further away. The shared dream. Despite all the differences, there are things most Kenyans seem to want. A safe place to live, work that provides dignity, children who have more opportunities than their parents did, freedom to move, to speak, to worship without fear. These things cut across class, ethnicity, and generation. They are the quiet foundation beneath all the louder arguments about politics and money. The Kenyan Dream, in its simplest form, is the hope that tomorrow will be better than today. Not just for oneself, but for the people who come after. If you are interested in learning more facts about Kenya, you are in the right place. Each video explores a different piece of this country, the history, the culture, the things we think we know, and the things that might surprise you. New videos coming regularly. Just hit subscribe and you will not miss the next one.